I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot and it went fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this guy, I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, "Do not approach me." And he immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me." And he, of course, got "What the F?" He started cussing and yelling, what's your problem? And I looked at him and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car. And he didn't come anywhere near me. He crossed a couple cars down from my car and was continuing to cuss and say, "What's your problem?" And I said, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot," yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. Ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off. No male should be approaching you in a parking lot.
Women prone to black and white thinking like this are usually very immature, mentally not right, or a mixture of the two. You don't want to be associated with people like this, because anyone who can decide you're scum at the drop of a hat is not trustworthy. They'll turn on you and betray you whenever they feel like it. If she dehumanizes you, she's prone to treachery and will always choose herself first and not anyone else, even her child. Her child will grow up not having a chance in life with her showing these types of behaviors. She will never understand that she is the problem and will never take ownership. Trashy women always escalate. They like the violence and will bombard you aggressively with their negative feelings, then try leverage your anger to guilt you and victim position themselves to mutuals. Good women are peacemakers who aren't prone to black and white thinking. They are self-aware enough to realize even though their emotions are running high, and they don't render you immediately and effectively subhuman. So the lesson here is stay away from these types of people, because they will only drag you down in life. Remember, knowledge is power, and stay one step ahead in life.